Hello once again, lads, and lassies, and welcome back to another episode of Dr. Stone. My name is Josh, doing a terrible Senku impression. Oh, it's been what, 3 months-ish? 3-4 months? Maybe 5, because I am late to this. In case you've missed it, I've been watching Dr. Stone for a few years, maybe a year, maybe 2 at this point. I don't know, I caught up a while ago, and I've been waiting for Season 3 Part 2 for... It seems like a very long time, but it's only been within the year. Even though I've been waiting for so long, I missed the first 4 episodes. That's right now, I'm watching episode 1. Episodes 2, 3, and 4 are already out. Yep, 4. That's my bad. I've been editing a passion project on the channel. It's called the Anime Awards. I just released the Summer Anime Awards for 2022 or 2023. So yeah, if you haven't seen that, or if you're new to the channel, I highly I please just check it out, because I love editing those, I love writing those, but that takes up a big chunk of time. So now that I'm free, and now I've caught up on some other reactions that you will also be seeing sprinkling throughout the channel, it's finally time to get back into Dr. Stone, and I have been waiting. Last episode was just emotional damage all over. They cheated. They used Byakuya, and I don't remember if I cried or not. I know I did get very close to crying. I don't remember if the tears actually came out, but man, that was an emotional episode. Byakuya, man. That man just makes me weep. He's such a good person, but he's been collecting all this stuff for Senku, because he knew that while Byakuya couldn't do anything with it, he knew that Senku would be free one day, and that Senku would be able to do so much with all these materials he's gathered. So Byakuya has set up the foundation for Senku, I believe, to make more depetrification stuff, because the petrification thing blew up, or like the bat guano, boom, big poo poo, gone, stinky. So now they're forced to go out into the world to find more clues to find out how to, like, what happened, what is the stone world. But plot twist, everyone else is now a piece of stone. Ministry Bara is kind of like this villain that he's not the villain, but he is a villain that we have to get over. We still have yet to have met the boss, the big bad of what this island is. So without further ado, lads, why don't we get into it, shall we?
Is it almost done?
Oh yeah, I forgot about this guy. He's the new one.
Now we've got our own miracle water.
Oh, I've missed it. It's only been less than a minute. But the soundtrack just brings me right back. Oh yeah, new OP. All right, okay. I really like the imagery. That's a great sunset shot. White hat, interesting. Because it was blue before, if I remember correctly. Look at all of you people that we will not see probably for the rest of the season, because they're all petrified. I miss Taiju and Yuzuriha. I miss the OG crew. Tsukasa too. Oh, it all went wrong so quickly.
Not to be a bummer, but we're making tiny amounts with some janky-ass gear. So we'll have to use it wisely.
You say janky, I say miracle gear. I have no idea what any of this stuff's doing. No! Don't touch him!
Dumping our friends into the water!
Oh, they're all broken.
But if they're just in the water, we can dive down and pick them up.
But you have to pick up all the pieces
too. We need
too.
to find all the pieces before the current washes them away.
Exactly.
That's the case.
No one unimportant dresses this fancy.
Dang it.
Which means that this one must be their leader.
Why, Yuriusi? Why did you have to be so good with the drip? They need Yuzuriha too to glue everyone back together. Damn. They came out clean though.
All right, you're
What's
up
the
next, Blondie.
plan?
Ohaku, or whatever your name is.
Oh, is she breaking him? Okay, she's like perfectly breaking him. So it's gonna be easier to put back together.
Something like that, right?
Or not.
Anything else?
That looks like it's gonna be very hard to put back together.
We just got a bunch of stuff sent over from the spy team.
Sweet. Looks
Oh,
like the first
poor-
delivery's here.
Oh, poor child.
Dismembering me like that was a stroke of genius. Thanks to your
Excellent
help, I
impression.
have the distinct honor of being the only person in the world to be revived 2 times.
Hey, they did a really good job at bringing him back together. I don't see any cracks in him.
Sweet. The bad guys took away his favorite captain's hat.
That's
Thought I
why
should
it's
make him a new
white.
one out of paper.
Oh, Suika. She's too precious. I wonder if he's gonna be like super cracked or if he's gonna just like look like what he did before. Oh, that's new
That's a bit
imagery.
odd. He wasn't turned to stone all that long ago. The crackling's due to the skin eroding and falling off. That takes millennia. What we're witnessing now is the real depetrification reaction.
That's pretty cool. Okay, that's pretty cool.
Excellent work, everyone!
His
Thanks to
fingers,
your help, I have
no!
the distinct honor of being the only person in the world to be revived 2 times!
Immediately.
With a kite! Am I wrong?
You're wrong.
The plan is so wild that
You
even
thought
the greediest
a
man
little
on Earth is at a
too
loss for
small.
words.
It's okay.
No.
No one could have predicted
I
it.
like it.
Man, I feel like it would be a nightmare to find all those pieces. Yeah, alright, scuba gear is next.
Too bad.
How about a little scuba diving trip? With home-brewed oxygen tanks.
Alright, please do explain how. I would have just thought like the just scuba, you know, with the long pipe. No, the car, the mobile.
All right, lid me.
That looks so sloppy.
It's so sketchy.
Are you serious, Senku?
Kasaki's gonna freak out.
Kasaki's gonna have his work cut out for. I hope that's exactly the first thing he says.
I was totally expecting.
That's how it starts. At around 2 atmospheres, it's like a glorified bike pump.
Oh my god. Oh yeah. And it can go up to 100?
Or maybe twice that.
You don't need it to be 100% full, do you? Would they see the bubbles though? I remember I had questions about Maz the other time too, so I wonder if we're gonna get anything else about him this
How long will those
part.
tanks last?
10 minutes?
Never mind, yeah, we did need the, yeah, okay, we did need them fully
10 hours of
charged.
pumping for 10 minutes of air?
The enemy dropped the statues from the surface with this much force in that direction.
Having memories from your infancy is no ordinary feat either.
Bro was special. He's got that Giga braid.
Thank you. It's likely all the pieces were caught up in it and sent to the open
Oh
water. There you are! Trusty sailors of the science vessel Perseus!
Oh my
well
god.
done staying at your post through all this darkness.
Oh, is he heavy?
It'll take hours to dig them out.
But without
So is he all
we
in
can't
there?
make any more
I thought it was
oxygen
just like
tanks.
his upper torso.
Means no more dives.
But isn't there something strange about the way they're tugging the rope?
Morse code,
Some kind of
whatever.
message. It goes like tug, 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 tug. Morse code.
Dash, dash, dot, dot.
Taiju.
Oh, I see. If we can wake up Taiju, who's got the most power, he might.
Oh my god.
The statue. It's impossible.
Kiss him.
He's missing part of his arm. If we revive him now.
There we go. Okay, we got it.
Did he remember the pose he was in when we were petrified?
So he's got photographic
His mind is
memory.
incredible.
Ah, missed him.
Guess we should have seen that coming.
Kasaki! We need to revive Kasaki first!
That one big breath is all I need. We don't need to
I
talk
missed him
anything.
so much.
We're a team. And that means we know what's in each other's
I didn't
hearts.
think they would bring him back. They barely used Taiju.
I hear what
This is my Aquaman too.
Yeah, Kasaki.
Oh, I missed them. Love this show. Oh, the show never fails to bring a smile to my face. Oh, it's this. I love this type of drawing. It's so talented. You know what? I really like this ending. This ED is really good. last lads and lassies of the Kingdom of Science, if you enjoyed that reaction, I want you to know that over on our Patreon, the full-length version of this reaction is completely free. That's right, I said it. It's free. Every new season of whatever show that we watch, I tend to make the first episode free as like a demo for all of you lads that may or may not want to check out our Patreon. So if you want to see like what that tier is, what the full-length tier is like, you can check out this season, part 2 of Dr. Stone, episode 12, on Patreon right now. Link down below in the description, as well as early access. By the time this is up on YouTube, early access and full length of the rest of Dr. Stone season 3 is probably up, or not the rest of it, just like whatever's out right now. It's probably up on Patreon as we speak, or it's getting uploaded at this moment. So if you cannot wait for next week to see my reaction to episode 2, Patreon's right there. Now let's get on to that sweet, sweet discussion. Oh, I love Dr. Stone so much. Oh, I miss this show. Oh. All right. So, like, some context for what I've been doing before I started watching this part of Dr. Stone. I had been trying to binge edit the Anime Awards, which that took up almost 3 weeks of my time. And then I was in the middle, before I started editing the Anime Awards, I was in the middle of watching season 2 of Made in Abyss. And I was like, shoot, I really want to start Dr. Stone, but I'm also a semi-completionist, so I really want to finish Made in Abyss, at least watching it first, before I edit and upload it onto YouTube. So I was like, alright, let's binge Made in Abyss. Oh my god, that was depressing. Amazing show, great story, great lore, great characters, great world building. It's a depressing watch. It's very heavy. But going back, just like starting this episode of Dr. Stone, it's so nice. The entire episode is just smiles. While I watch Made in Abyss in like disgust at the visuals I'm looking at, I just watch this and it's all smiles. I love Dr. Stone so much. I miss this show. There's nothing like it. There's nothing like Dr. Stone out there. The dub cast is amazing. The chemistry between the characters, it's amazing. I know it's supposed to be like semi-realistic in the sense of like nobody actually has superpowers, but the fact that everyone has superpowers. Like when they revived Taiju underwater and he just like took a gulp of air, like that's not possible. But he's like, what are you talking about? This is all the air I need. I love it. I love that like this show, like no one actually has superpowers, but people have superpowers. It's amazing. And we've gotten to the point where all the characters have been around each other long enough, even with someone like Ryusui, who's very recently added into the cast. Like everyone already knows how everyone else works. Everyone knows how everyone else ticks. It's like Ryusui, Kohaki was doing the thing where like, oh, like he'll be like the first thing he'll say is like, I'm the first person to be revived twice, and like even though the horror of how he was revived, just being rebuilt like that. I love this show. I love it so much. We did lose Ryusui's fingers. They're still there, but they're not blue. They're not blue. And I wonder if that's because of the new like effect that this has. I wonder why they were blue in the first place. Like, because we know why people get cracked. The cracks on their faces are because oh yeah, I just realized, does Ryusui have any cracks on him? Let me look up a picture of Ryusui and then I'll get back to it. But like the cracks on people's faces, on the revived people's faces, they're because like corrosion, like the thing eroded, like it's just basically their skin eroded. It doesn't look like his original model had any cracks on him. It looks like it was just the blue fingers, which the blue fingers were new. I don't think we've seen anyone with blue on them. But yeah, the blue fingers are fixed now, and I don't think he has any cracks. Unless maybe his eyebrows? No, yeah, no, I think his face is fine. And I don't think he had anything on his arms either. So like, he didn't have any lines or cracks. So I wonder... Oh shoot, Taiju. Let me look up a picture of Taiju of Dr. Stone. Like, early season. If I can remember how to spell it. Oh, he didn't have any cracks, did he? Let's see. Let me see. No, he's clean too. Like he has a crack going from his both eyes, one to his forehead. He's clean too. Okay. So this revival fluid, or not, like being revived a second time, will erase the cracks, so people won't have to. Or I guess this might be the mangaka. He's like, oh shoot, I'm shattering all these people into tiny pieces. Am I gonna have to like draw the cracks and lines for like every shatter point? So he's like, you know what? It's healed now. Like with the second revival, it heals them all. I don't know if that's the behind the scenes reason is as to why, because I can only imagine how annoying that would be to like have to draw all these like hundreds of cracks. Like, all right, this potion was broken down here. Remember, Kaseki got like his arm broken here and his torso broken here. All right, you know what? Forget the cracks. That's healed now. I don't know if that's like the behind the like. I'm pretty sure like the lore accurate reason is that, oh, they revived a second time since it was so fresh. It's like healing everything instead of like the corroding skin. Because they said the cracking like, before when people were revived in the beginning of the series, you would hear like the cracking, like the and Senku said, oh, that's the corroding skin breaking off. So because like they're so fresh, they're not hundreds of thousands of years old, or they're not hundreds to thousands of years old. They just didn't crack like that. So I get that's the in-lore reason. I wonder if the behind-the-scenes reason is the mangaka was like, I don't want to draw all these cracks on people. But sadly, that means we lose the blue fingers. I really liked them. I thought they were very fitting for Ryusui. They made him stand out very much. Suika, my heart, built that little. She's like, oh, they stole your hat. They stole your captain hat, so I made you a new one out of paper. Ah! I immediately noticed it in the opening. I was like, why is it white, not blue? Oh, it's so pure. He'll never wear that blue hat again. And I love that, like, you know, of course, after he goes like, ah ha ha, you know, I'm the first person to be revived twice. After all that, he immediately goes like, good job, Suika. Just like pats her on the head, tells her she did a good job. Such a good. I had my doubts on Ryusui, but like he's greedy, but it's a good type of greed. He's a fun type of greed. He's a good person. He's a good person. I had my doubts on him, but no, he's amazing. I love all the cast of Dr. Stone. I love this cast so much. All the chemistry that's been building up. We got Taiju. I mean, we were supposed to get Kaseki, but we got Taiju, which I love Kaseki. I'm so happy to have Taiju back, because now that this cast is a lot smaller, granted, I feel like we're going to be building it up very quickly. We're going to be building this cast up again very, very quickly. Especially since we have Kaseki's body, so he can make a lot of revival fluid. He can automize the process. But since the cast is smaller now, I'm so happy to see that Taiju is one of the first people to come back, because man, I feel like he has been getting shafted since, I guess, like the first 6 episodes of season 1. This guy has done barely anything. Granted, like he has done things, he's there, but like he doesn't do a lot of stuff on screen. I miss him. I miss him a lot. I miss him and Yuzuriha. I miss the original trio. But now Yuzuriha's role has kind of been taken away from her. Like her big thing, not only as like, I don't know if you could hear that over the mic. My dog just snored, or he's groaning. He's a silly little guy, or he's a silly big guy. But Yuzuriha's big thing, other than being like the craftswoman, she's good at like making things, which we don't really need to make things right now. We need to build things, but that's Kaseki's department. Engineering is Kaseki's department. I forgot what her specific type of thing was, but her big thing was putting people back together. And well, see, they're very good at putting people back together now. We have I forgot his name. I can probably look through here. It's the new guy, the bald guy with the photographic memory. I always forget his name. Did it start with an S? Shoot. Oh no, I can't find where I wrote it down. I wrote down so much stuff. I don't remember. Oh well. I'm sure they said at some point in this episode, but yeah, my bad. But like, I guess since he has a photographic memory, he can memorize where everyone's pieces are, and then like just take the time, you know, just patience to rebuild everything. But that used to be Yuzuriha's thing, so now she doesn't really have a reason to be brought back immediately, which kind of sucks. I would have liked to have seen if like they prioritized her, then Ryusui, or at least like get Ryusui and her, and then like get everyone else to rebuild them, and we could have Taiju back, the original trio. But you know, just seeing Taiju, I mean, I love the voice actor already. I always forget his name, but I love his voice actor. He's always brings so much energy and fun to his roles. And then he just brings so much energy and fun to the show. So I hope to see, even though I know the cast is coming back, I hope to see more Taiju. Just do a little bit of stuff. I also love how Senku has literally like no reaction. Like he does have reactions like, good to see you, Kaseki. Good to see you too, you big oaf. It's like, he knows. He's like, yeah, I know. I knew you'd come through. Yeah, I had no idea they were going to revive you. I knew you'd come through. I love the bromance between them. I need more. We got some scuba gear. That was fun. I hope Kaseki's first words is like whatever they imagined him saying. It was something like, "Oh, my baby, what have you done to my car?" I hope those are his first words, because like that scuba gear is rough. 10 minutes, all that pumping for 10 minutes, rough. And I was laughing during that sequence because I just imagined if they had Kohaku with them, if she wasn't busy spying, I can just imagine they just sent her down. No scuba gear required. That girl is superhuman. She can do anything. She can jump like 20 feet in the air. She can balance on like the lightest of branches. She can just hold her breath infinitely. Get everyone, come back. No need for scuba gear. So that's why I was laughing at that point with the scuba gear sequence. And then I talked about the new depetrification effect, which was really cool. It was really interesting that we got to see the inside, like the glow it showed their bones. It was really cool. It was a really cool effect. I like that they changed. Like they didn't need to, but I like that they changed it up a bit to just make this season more unique. Kaseki's back. Probably gonna go into more scuba gear. We're gonna get more into building those more refined, because Senku just built it like out of spare parts that they had. So Kaseki could probably just build them ones that would work for an hour maybe, with less pumping time. And then, of course, he's gonna make more revival fluid. The question is, who would they revive next? I don't know. Maybe Chrome to have a second opinion? It's been a while since we've seen Chrome around. It's a big cast, so they could revive anyone. I mean, Ukyo would be a good one for scouting. Trying to think who else was on the boat. There's so many people on the boat. I mean, Magma would be good for muscle, but I don't think we really need that right now. Who else was on that boat? There were so many people on the boat. I know they had a picture in the intro. I really like the intro. The intro and the ending. I like the ending a lot because of like that specific art style that they used. I don't know if that was like real, if someone was actually going through and making those sand drawings. I love the sand drawings. It's a really unique art style. It takes a lot of patience and effort to do. And even if it wasn't real, if it was like animated to look like that, still I love the style that they went with. And the intro was also like a vibe too. Yeah, it's a big crew. I don't know who they'll bring back first. I don't know who they're gonna prioritize. I think we got the big ones, the big hitters. Chrome is probably the only one that they're missing to get like the big guys, and then they can start going from there. I don't think they're gonna prioritize Chrome as of right now. Probably Ukyo, because he's really useful when it comes to scouting stuff. But yeah, I mean, I kind of want to read the Crunchyroll comments. This is the first time, like, I'm kind of current and I'm using Crunchyroll. I kind of want to read the comments to see what other people say. But I don't know if I should do that or not. I guess over on Early Access, Patreon, and like, you know, YouTube too. You let me know. Do you want me to, like, at the end of these episodes when I'm done with my discussion, do you want me to go through and read the Crunchyroll comments, or you just want me to like leave that to myself? I guess I'll read these ones. I don't know how I'm feeling about it. But yeah, lads and lassies, that was Dr. Stone, Season 3, Part 2, Episode 12, aka Episode 1. I hope you all enjoyed it. Like I said in the plug, there is the free Patreon full-length version of this, so if you're interested in checking that out, please go ahead and do so, and you can check out the early access of the rest of Dr. Stone right now. I believe this is being posted on Monday, so if episodes 2, 3, and 4 are not posted yet, they will be, like, very, very soon, because I am back in the editing chair. I am binge editing. So, yeah, lads, I hope you enjoyed this reaction, and I'll be back next week, if you're not on Early Access, for more Dr. Stone. And if you're on Early Access, enjoy the video. Oh my gosh. Love this show. Alright, lads. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.